I came to the AELP conference to talk today about learning for sustainable employment, and the points I was making were work programs really useful, critical. I just followed Chris Grayling after his session. It is important, but of course it's for people who use the Job Centre Plus route and who have the quickest sprint towards employment. And we need to think about people across the lifespan. Overwhelmingly, public policies focused on strategies to get younger people into the labour market and to stay there. But there are a number of really big concerns. One, in Britain, our employers train dramatically lower volumes of investment of time, although they cover a large number of people. So squeeze out the health and safety and induction training, and we hardly do any training in Britain at all compared with our industrial competitors. What do you do about that? That's a key question if we really want sustainable work. Also, if you look at people who find their way into the labour market, not through formal programmes, but through more informal routes, like ethnic minority women, then to exclude them from active benefits, from being able to get public support to learn English, is to park them in continuing poverty. And a strategy which does that isn't really meeting the needs of everyone. And what I did in the talk was to say, use the typology that we developed in the inquiry we had for lifelong learning to say, let's look at 4 different age cohorts up to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, and 75 onwards, and say, well, don't we have really different needs here and different strategies for doing it? Certainly younger people have far less experience to draw on than the 50s to 75s. But if you lose your job 45, 50 onwards, you're just as likely never to work again and to die as to ever get another job. And the issues you face are just as critical as those faced by younger people. Now, it's not to denigrate the investment in younger people, that's important. But we do need to invest across the lifespan, and that means everybody investing more. Employers, individuals, and the state. And what I observe is that Britain has fewer licenses to practice than almost any other industrial country. It's got a culture in which we've somehow made too many employers believe that if there's training to be done, the state should pay for it. And we have a culture too where we need to have individuals thinking that investing in myself really matters. And that's the guts of what I was saying, and a lifelong strategy for learning for employment can't be satisfied with winding people up with a clockwork model we've worked with far too long in Britain.
So would the key issue be investment, or could the government and could employers do more to raise awareness for adult learning? Well,
government sets the framework. And that's as important around licence to practice, for example, where you say if you want to work in this industry, you've actually got to guarantee that people have the skills to be capable and competent in it. And so they set the climate for how ambitious we really are about being a learning society. So that's their key role. Then investment is something we've all got to do more of, I think. But I agree, motivation, encouragement, enthusiasm is rather important too. But if you look at the National Careers Service, we're all in favour of it, but where's the dosh to do it properly?